All right, so here's the food for thought, okay? How can I be censored and trending on social media within 24 hours? You know the expression, may you live in interesting times? The Chinese proverb, right? By the way, let's start there. Says who that it's a Chinese proverb? Google it. There are like 5 explanations for where that line comes from. And they all get twisted to suit what people want to be true. And that is the reality. That is what makes these times interesting. And it is also what the game is all about. Things being twisted to suit a specific agenda or interest. Okay? So I'll break it out for you. First, our segment last night, veteran SEAL commander, okay, O'Shea, I've had him on many times, talking to him about hostages, American hostages, and what may be happening to them when they're in the clutches of someone like Hamas terrorists. And I don't know if you saw, but there are reports online of an Asian man who got out who said, they were treated badly, and that the Israelis were treated way more harshly, even beaten, the reports say. So this is the discussion we have. That's what it was. It was on NewsNation, okay? It gets censored on social media. Rose, my producer, gets these messages. Yeah, this breaks all rules. And then it says in there, our technology found that blah, 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 blah. Ah, that's going to be the key fact. But then less than 24 hours later, now I'm trending on another social media platform. And in both cases, it's for the wrong reasons. The game is afoot. There's no reason for some algorithm to flag that clip from last night. It proves AI ain't all that, and that these platforms do censor. We know that. It's not a question, all right? It's a matter of fact. The question is, now, is it really this random? Is it this stilted? Is it this counterproductive? Because you got to look at the who and why of this, all right? And what it means to our overall dialogue. And I have a guest for you tonight who knows what's happening better than anyone in journalism, and he is studying just this. And we'll discuss it, okay? Then you get to the next part. And this is a problem too, and this is not as easy to fix, but it's just as easy to see. I go on the PBD podcast, Patrick Bet David. He's the valuetainment guy. He's building this massive company. He's blowing up. The podcast is a big deal. He's happy to be on it. And he's talking Trump. He believes the data shows that Trump was better than Biden is, and that if it weren't for the deep state and the media out to get Trump, he would have been able to do even more. Now, he's a smart guy. I like him, okay? And, you know, he knows, and you know, I don't agree with much of that argument. It's no secret I am not a fan of how former President Trump lied, defied, and denied the standards of good leadership. I've only been saying it since he descended the escalator, right? Then a clip from the podcast is released and goes viral. Here's the clip.
In terms of who I'm going to vote for, I would really have to see where we are at that moment in time. And
so you're open to Trump vote?
I am always open.
Context. But wait a minute, forget, we don't want any context. You hear what Cuomo just said? Media loves it. Cuomo appears to suggest he's open to Trump. There were the headlines. Bing, bing, bing. All these different places. Why? Clickbait. How many of them watched any amount of the podcast around that to grab context? I can't believe many, if any. How many called me? 0. Why? Because they want the clickbait BS. Okay? Why? Riles you guys up, especially those of you who don't like Trump, even if they're doing so falsely. So there are 2 problems. One, I nor no one in the media, you don't need me to tell you this. It's not my job or my place to tell you whom to vote for or to suggest you be anything when it comes to voting except open, right? And you certainly feel like you're going to be judged as a bad person, even if you make what I would think is a bad decision. But that's the game. Which, in case you have no idea who I am or what I've ever said about former President Trump, again, ever since he descended that staircase case and before, I did investigations into him at ABC News over a decade ago. I also said this on the podcast.
Donald Trump, to me, has betrayed the trust and the standard of a leader for America. And he has done it many times over. I got to be open, but I'm telling you, if he's depending on me to win, he's not in good shape.
Does that appear to suggest that I'm, you see what I'm saying? You see the BS? But they're not going to do that. Why? It doesn't suit the agenda. It doesn't get the clicks. That's the game, all right? You don't need me to tell you who I want to vote for or not vote for. I mean, this is nonsense. It's silly. Should you be open? Of course, even if it's Trump. And then you weigh your choices. And if you don't like him, don't vote for him. Beat him by voting for someone else. That's totally within your power, okay? Everyone who wrote those headlines knew that what they would do is provoke people. And that's the part that pisses me off. It's not like I like the attention. The attention's good. It's good for me. It's good for NewsNation. I'm sure there are going to be more people checking us out tonight. But it's no mystery how I feel about the former president as a matter of fact, of basis of what he's done and said. But you got to be aware of the game and the agendas. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.